reckon it suits me then?
Yeah, fine.
You what?
Yeah.
Have you any idea what I'm talking about?
I'm sorry.
This thing.
Oh, sorry, me mind was on other things.
Oh, God help us. Don't strain your brain, will you?
Have I said so?
That wiped your eye for you, didn't it?
Oh, shut up.
Look, even the Lenfeckless of this world occasionally think of something else.
Just a matter of shutting her up. We've got to make sure she doesn't ask too many questions.
You're lucky, mate. You don't be in a sharpers as well as I do.
Well, there's no to complain about a community centre, is there? And as long as she thinks that's what it is.
So we just keep her shut up, do we? You know, it might be a good idea if we let her leak it out.
Oh, aye. How long do you think it'll be before somebody looked at the site and said, flipping big community centre? No, mate. We've got to let them start building, then it'll be too late for questions.
So we're back where we started. What did you have to open your big mouth for?
Don't tell me, mate.
Oh, isn't it cold out?
Terrible. Are you on your own tonight, love?
Yes, I'm afraid I am. Ina's gone to... she's gone out and Andrew's gone. And I won't even have the pleasure of Mr. Tatlock's company.
Who has his daughter been and collected him then?
Aye, kicking and struggling. He don't rightly see eye to eye with his Beatty.
I'll wait all for the best of him. I mean, it's better than sitting here moping, isn't it?
Yes, I think I'll stop in here tonight. Be more lively than it's snug.
Lively? Oh, we're having a fiesta. Except for them two, they're being home tomorrow.
Give us that again.
I told her that it was Tom Braithwaite's department, hiring staff.
I mean, she was sniffing round for a job.
Hey, maybe she was. They'll be wanting, you know, caretakers and that.
We've cracked it.
Hey,
You want that like your eye teeth, mate.
I think we'd better have a bit of a talk.
I'll leave it to me, mate. The sooner the better. Mrs. Caldwell, any idea where I can find Mrs. Sharples?
Yes, I know where she is. Only I'm not allowed to tell you. It's a secret.
I'm very good at keeping secrets, love.
So am I, Mr. Fairclough.
Bet, any idea where...
Now, you mustn't tell him. If you want to know, you must ask Miss Nugent. It's her secret.
Where will I find her?
Oh, well, she was going into Maggie's when I come. Nothing personal.
Hang on there, mate.
I'll take it inside. It doesn't taste the same out here. No.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Sharples. I'm so glad you could come.
You know, I'm very pleased to see you here and all. When's this lad of yours coming on, then?
Oh, there are quite a few before Tony.
Oh, well, then he's not doing badly, is he?
He's on just before the interval.
Oh, yes.
He does 2 pieces.
It's a good place to be, isn't it?
Yes, it's very worrying.
I mean, you hear of all sorts of things, don't you? People losing their memories at times like that.
Amnesia, you mean? I don't think so, not with Ken.
Well, where is he then?
Hello, love.
Hello, love.
Hello. Do you mind if I butt in, love?
No, carry on.
Hey, love. Where can I find Ina Sharples? Minnie Caldwell seems to think it's an official secret.
Mrs. Caldwell's taking it a bit far, but then she does enjoy a secret. Mrs. Sharples has gone to a concert.
And that's a secret.
Well, nobody will be shot at dawn for revealing it or anything, whatever Mrs. Caldwell may have told you. It's a long story.
Well, I don't think I've got time, but when will she be back from that do?
Well, not late. It's a school thing, children.
Will you be seeing her?
Probably.
Would he tell her I'd like a word with her? Alf and me will be in the Rovers. She'll know what I mean.
Well, what do you mean?
Alf and me will be in the Rovers.
I do hate messages with implications you don't understand. Never mind, I'll tell her if I see her.
Right,
Hey,
thank you, love.
Len, you were going to give Ken's mother-in-law another ring. Anything?
No, love, I just thought it might be a good thing for us to keep in touch, you know. The police here have been in touch with the Glasgow police, but, you know, nothing.
What is it?
Can I come in?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not mine, love. I didn't order anything.
No, he didn't.
Well, then?
And you didn't come down to dinner either?
No, because I wasn't very hungry.
Perhaps not, but we can't have people starving in this hotel. We've not lost a customer yet.
Excuse me.
Yes, love?
Do not disturb, it says on the door. Don't those words mean anything to you?
You know what I think? It's very often the people who say do not disturb who most want to be disturbed.
Well, that's pretty perverse.
Oh, I wouldn't know about that. It's like people who are standoffish, you know. Got "don't touch me" written all over them. Say they want the world to go away. Well, half the time what they really want is someone to come and hold them.
And you think that's what I want?
Well, you are human, aren't you? We're all the same, really.
Look, for God's sake, what gives you the right to... Oh, never mind. I suppose you mean well, don't you?
That's a pretty terrible thing to say about
Look, believe me,
anyone.
I'm perfectly all right by myself. I don't need anybody's ministrations, however kindly intended.
Perhaps not, but you still need something to eat. Oh, go on, have some coffee while it's hot.
All right. Please, I'll have some coffee.
Well, that's better. White.
Please.
Sugar.
2, please. Thanks.
Your lad, he's the only one with an ounce of talent. Bless him.
Come along now, don't hog the stage. You left a chair behind. Our next musician has only been with us a few short months, and I was doubtful at first whether I should ask him to play tonight, not on the score of his musical abilities, if you'll forgive the pun, but because it seemed too soon. In music, everything needs time and patience and practice. But Tony Parsons has made such progress in so short a time that I have no hesitation in saying, well, I'll leave you to make up your own minds. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Parsons. Tony is going to play 2 pieces for you. First, the trumpet Tune and Air by Purcell, and then To a Wild Rose by MacDowell. Tony Parsons.
Well, go on. I'm off duty, and I'm a good listener.
Well, why don't we talk about something else?
Well, I don't mind. At least you've decided to talk to me. Well, there's a colour telly in the lounge if you want to come down, or would you like a book? Mr. Davies has got quite a few. He's the manager. I see you as someone who reads.
Oh, what do people who read look like?
You know what I mean.
Do you like people who read, or like a lot of others, do you think it's antisocial?
It's all right with me. I mean, I'm not much of a reader. Tell me, what do you do?
As a living, I'm a teacher.
I might have guessed. You get to spot people in this job, teacher. I always think of men who cut themselves shaving and smoke pipes, a bit dog-eared.
No, that's what we do when we think it's a waste of time when we've given up. But you can't teach what you don't know. And you can't know what you haven't learned. And you can't learn what you haven't felt. It's a very silly world, full of very silly books. Just stop me if I go on like this. I don't really mean anything.
It all goes over my head. But I know this. There's no good sitting in a room like this, whatever problems you've got.
I've got a problem on the back of these matches. Someone must have left them here. I don't know if it's driving me mad or keeping me sane.
I'll have to tell the girl. There should be nothing
Oh, no,
left
no,
in
it's
the
only a
rooms.
box of matches. I don't smoke, but I've been staring at it for ages.
Oh, I'm hopeless at those.
Well, I'm usually quite good. This one's got me.
Well, let's have a try. Here, this'll do.
Right. Now, it's 2 squares, a small one in the middle, then with 4 matches, and a bigger square on the outside with 3 matches on each wall, making it so that the distance from the little square in the middle to the outer square is longer than 1 match. And then with 2 matches, you've got to make a bridge.
You mean join them up?
That's right.
Oh. Well. Oh, I don't know. What about,
Yeah, but they don't reach either end, do they? I mean,
Oh,
you couldn't walk
no.
across that bridge.
Well, I told you I was hopeless.
There must be some logical way. Is that?
I don't know. It's just that I'm not really supposed to be in your room. Rules. Well, go on.
No, you keep trying.
Ridiculous, isn't it? Two people like us sitting in a hotel doing match puzzles.
Ridiculous, yeah. I buried my wife yesterday. Or rather, I watched other people burying her.
Buried your wife? Oh, love, I am sorry.
It's not for you to be sorry, is it? It's me who should be sorry.
Well, you are.
Yes, I'm sorry. Sorry that I'm not grief-stricken, but I'm not. I'm not anything. I just don't feel anything at all.
Well, he did you proud.
It was he who wanted you to be here. It was his idea from start to finish.
Well, I haven't had a mission window broke for months, so I suppose it was worth it.
Did you notice I played two wrong notes?
It sounded right enough to me, lad. Come on.
Peter and Susan. They're gorgeous children. Were they?
Oh, no. They're all right.
Well, that's something, God knows.
God who?
I've hated God sometimes.
I haven't got a God to hate. And if I had...
Well, where are they, the twins?
They're up in Glasgow with their grandmother.
They'll be wondering where you are.
Yes, they will.
Well?
Well, we decided that their grandmother had better tell them the way things happened. They couldn't do anything else.
No.
I should have told them. Should have been me.
Don't blame yourself.
I went in to look at them the night before I sent them off. Have a look at them asleep. You know how you do sometimes. And they were lying there, sort of warm and helpless. Susan had her thumb in her mouth. And Peter was sleeping with a gun under his pillow. And I suddenly felt I wanted to protect them. Protect them from everything.
Well, you're lucky in a way. I've never known that.
I wish I hadn't. Life turns out to be just a bloody cheat, and I can't even whimper.
Can't anybody help?
No.
You won't say no to another cook.
Thank you. No, it was the best day's work he ever did, breaking into your mission. For all, I'd have boxed his ears if I'd have known.
Aye, he deserved all the cloutings that came to him. You should have just have asked in the first place, shouldn't you, lad?
You'll never know how glad I am that you had the sense to fight me down.
You are glad, then, the way things are turning out?
Glad? That's not the word. It's made us both happy, you see. I mean, the difference in him to what he was. And that's what matters to me.
That fellow at the college thinks highly of him.
Oh, he does. Have no fears, Mrs. Parsons. He can make a career in music, and a good one, too. That's what he said to me.
Yes, he also said quite a mouthful about time, patience and practice and the rest. It's hard work, lad.
Doesn't seem to bother him. He never skimps. Mind you, he does arrange his practicing to fit in with the football when it's on television.
Well, there's no harm in that.
It must be a satisfaction to you, knowing that you weren't wrong.
Well, we all have our vanity, and it needs flattering from time to time.
Oh. Tony, don't do that. Mind your manners.
Oh, it doesn't bother me.
Music's one thing, Mrs. Sharples, but I'll not have you encouraging his bad habits.
Well, if it'll stop you embarrassing your mother, perhaps you'd like to play a tune for us.
If you play too.
What, a duet, do you mean?
Like an emission.
Go on, you manage it very much better by yourself. Come on.
Bravo!
I suppose you're feeling tickled to death with yourself, Annalyn Nugent.
Quite gratified, yes.
Well, thank you for all the trouble you took. Can I offer you a cup of tea?
No, not really. I only called to pass on a message from Mr. Fairclough.
Oh, I see.
He and Mr. Roberts will be ensconced in the Rovers all evening. Now, apparently this piece of information should mean something to you.
Yes, it probably means they want a word with me. Did they say what about?
No.
Oh, I suppose they want to talk to me about a new site for an airport. I'm a great expert on that. And now I think it's high time this lad of yours was in bed.
Aye. Come on, Tony.
I brought you this.
What is it?
Times of trains to Glasgow.
Look, please, would you let me organise myself? That's the main reason I came here.
Well, I just thought it would be useful to know when you make up your mind, because you will make up your mind, you know. You're everything to those kids now, however much it hurts, and you know it. I'll leave you. If there's anything that...
No, thank you.
Deathly, innit?
Oh, it's slack enough.
I know what it is. It's this overall, I'm telling you.
You fancy yourself.
No, I don't. It's fellas that fancy me. No use trying to hide it.
I've not seen you trying.
Hey, fellas.
Sorry, love.
Have you not noticed anything?
You know, you've been acting funny all night. What's up with you?
I've just took my overall off, haven't I?
Oh, well, that's up to you, innit?
Do you know, they wouldn't bat an eyelid if I took their flaming lot off. It's very bad for me pride.
She's taking her time. Are we having another?
Oh, no. We better not be K-lad by the time she gets here, had we?
I thought it gave you Dutch courage.
That is not only a fallacy, mate, it's an insult to the Dutch. They're a very brave race. Make it half.
2 hours, love, please.
Halves. Are you driving?
Aye, a hard bargain, maybe.
I got a message.
What, that we wanted to talk about the weather to you?
Something like that.
Nice weather we're having, Mrs. Sharples. Hey, Alf, get a milk stout in for Mrs. Sharples, will you? You've been to a concert, I gather.
I've not come here to talk about the weather or what I do in the evening. Now, what have you got to say?
Well, it's just, first off, I'd like to ask you if you've told anybody else about what Alf told you.
You do surprise me.
Well, have you?
What odds does it make?
Please, Mrs. Sharples, you're an intelligent woman.
Now, don't you go flattering me, young fella, my lad, because I can be a very stubborn woman if I want to. Obstinate, cantankerous and interfering. Take your pick. They've all been said before. Tonight I've had the satisfaction of seeing a young lad go places, and if he wouldn't have been there if I hadn't been all of them things.
That's great, Mrs. Sharples, but it's entirely different.
Like us not, but I think folks round here should know what the council's got in store for them.
Well, it's not only the folks round here, love.
Oh, no?
No. Such a leak could prove very...
Very embarrassing.
Right.
Especially for them as leaked it.
Well, you see, these things are very delicate, love. I mean, they're still accepting tenders, you see. You know, all that sort of thing. It's planning. Committees, you know.
Who are you trying to kid, Leonard Fairclough?
Are you ever coming through in, or am I going to be left alone all night?
Will a milk stout keep you company for a minute?
well...
Right. Mr. Roberts here will put one of his expenses for you. Go on, we pay in the long run.
Right, 1 milk stout.
Oh, thank you very much. Don't be too long, Ian.
No.
I won't try and kid you, Mrs. Sharples, and I won't try and make you privy to council business either. But we do want your cooperation.
Well,
No, let me finish. You see, Alf and I are in a position to bring a bit of favour when it comes to employing people like caretakers for that thing that's going up out there.
Bribery.
Yeah.
Mrs. Sharples, it's for you, love.
Oh, heck, I am in demand tonight.
Well,
Oh, all right, I've heard now definite. Like you say, it's still all planning, isn't it?
right.
Do you think she went for it?
Hook, line and flipping sinker, mate. Now you can get me a decent drink.
I suppose I can't complain.
Oh? No, I'd be glad to. How bad is he? I'll be there.
Oh, I don't know, I went cold when that bell rang. I thought it was something about Ken.
Well, so much for your funny feelings. Who is it, a boyfriend?
That's somebody from Livingston Town, Sally said. Ah, hello, lovely.
Oh, hello,
Maggie, me darling.
Hello, Len.
Go on and make an old fella happy with the pleasure of your company.
Oh, he's been here a while, then.
Don't be like that. I've only just started. Place your order with Alf there. It's his round.
It's never not been my round, it's always my round. What you having, love?
Lager and lime, please.
Very good.
Have you
Why not, I mean?
heard about Ken yet?
No, what?
No. I'm asking if you've heard. I've heard nothing.
No, I thought you meant for a minute that no, and I've heard no.
Why don't you give Val's mother another ring? Len, I can't help worrying about him.
No, I don't think it's a good idea for people to be on the phone to her every minute.
Hello, is that Glasgow 0625? Oh, hello, Mother. Yes, it's me, Ken. Ah, well, that's a long story. I'll tell you when I see you. Tomorrow? Yes, there's a night train. I'll be on that. I'll see you tomorrow. Good. How are you? Kids all right? They're sleeping now, I suppose. No, don't disturb them. What? Hello, Susan. How are you? You heard the phone ring? And you knew it was Daddy? That was clever of you. All right, love. Well, yeah, you shouldn't be out of it. You get back to bed now and Grandma will tuck you up and I'll see you tomorrow. Yes, I will. Yeah, tomorrow. All right, now. Bye, Susan. Oh, Susan, wait, don't... Oh, Susan.
So, I go off tomorrow morning first thing.
Is he very poorly then, Mr. Foster?
Oh, yes, confined to his bed.
Oh, well, I'm sure somebody else could look after him just as well.
Yes, happened they could, but it just so happens that he prefers me to look after him.
Oh, well, that's all very well, but I'm the one that suffers by it. I'm the one who's going to be stuck up here by myself with everybody gone off.
Oh, well, you just have to stop at home with Bobby.
Oh, I can't afford the coal. It's cheaper to buy a milk stout and come and sit in here. At least I'll keep warm, even if I don't keep much company.
I'm going to tell you something I shouldn't. You can keep a secret, can't you?
Oh, yes, Ian, I think so. Sometimes I keep them so well that I forget what they are.
Oh, well, I want you to be a bit sharper than that. I happen to know that they're putting up a community centre over there and not new flats at all.
Oh, did you hear that off Len Fair Club?
Never you mind, but what interests me is that they're needing a caretaker, and I want the job.
Oh, I don't think I can help you there,
Oh,
Ina.
yes, you can. You can keep your eyes and ears open while I've gone to St Anne's. And if you hear out, just let me know. But if you breathe a word to a soul, I'm warning you, it'll be your last.
Well, I won't have anyone to tell it to any road, will I?
She won't tell anybody.
Well, it's quite neat, really. I mean, if she keeps quiet about the community centre, we can keep quiet about the rest of it. And whenever she thinks she's in with a chance, because you and I know, mate, she's not going to get that job.
Of course she will. Pigs fly, don't they?